Hi everyone, today I finally received my November Artsnacks Plus box. I don't know why it was a little bit late this month. I think it's some problem with the postal services, but no matter, it's here and we'll find out what's in here right away. So we'll start with the surface first, and it is a Fabriano paper, and it's drawing paper, and it's white. It's double white. Let's see if it says anything here. Ultra white drawing paper, very smooth surface, acid free, ideal for graphite, pastel, colored pencils, ink, and acrylic markers. It does not say anything about the thickness. Oh, right here. Oh, wow. 300 GSM. Not bad. I like that it's square. All right. And in the little pouch here, we have a palette knife. Some Liquitex Flow Aid. It's a fluid medium. And some Liquitex Soft Body Acrylic. So that's their new rebranded, or not rebranded, but repackaged acrylics. They have the same with gouache, but now they have those acrylics like this too. So you open this, and then you cut. Oh wait, this one is open, but you can also cut the size you want, the opening you want. And I think that's the same color gouache that I got last time when they sent it. So this is the acrylic gouache that I got in an Artsnacks box. And this is the acrylic paint. They're both bright aqua. So the only difference, really, when you look at them, if you don't read this carefully, is the color of the lid. And actually this as well, the little drop here. So I have to be careful not to use one rather than the other. Okie dokie, next. Oh wait, we have here the menu. And here the menu for the plus box. The candy is a crybaby. And in the little package, we have... Oh yeah, get a sticker this month. Woohoo! Little leaves on it. Cute. And there's a zebra brush pen. And it looks like it's gold. Let's see. It is indeed gold. Christmas is coming up, and card making time is coming up with it, so this is neat for those cards. Ooh, another Velvet Touch flat shader. I don't have this size. Nice. I love these brushes. I love them. I use them usually for watercolor. And Faber-Castell Eco Pigment. I have a black one, I believe. This is 0.7. It's a pretty thick one. It's a green one. So the Artsnacks Plus box has the paper, the Liquitex Flow Aid, and the palette knife. The regular Artsnacks box has the Liquitex acrylic, the Velvet Touch brush, the Faber-Castell pigment pen, and the Zebra metallic brush pen. And the bonus art prompt in November is: we love art, create a masterpiece and send it to us. Oh, okay. So it's not really a prompt, it's more like an invitation. I might do that, I don't know. Got green, green, and gold. Let's see what I can do with this. The Fabriano drawing paper is beautiful. It's nice and thick and it's super smooth. But being a drawing paper, I kind of had my doubts it would work well with the supplies we had in the box. So I divided a page into 2 equal parts, and I used an envelope to measure the area where I was going to paint. Because I might still send that painting to Artsnacks because that's what was in the prompt, so we'll see. But I took advantage of the top half of the paper to do a lot of testing. And the first thing I put on the paper was the fine liner, which worked just fine. It worked great. And I really like that green. Then I wanted to compare both the acrylic gouache and the soft body acrylic. And as you can tell, they are exactly the same color. You can't tell the difference. But the gouache is a lot more opaque. I did need a second layer to make it really opaque. But for the acrylic, it seems to me like it's more semi-opaque. I actually needed 3 layers, and even after 3 layers, I could still see the paper through it a little bit. So I checked the labels side by side, and there's really not much of a difference besides the binder. But anyway, the gouache kind of felt better on that paper than the acrylic to me. I also tried to water down the fine liner, and it worked fine. Again, I kind of knew that it was going to be tough to spread the pigment. And then think about it, I had a pretty small brush. And I did the same with the Zebra brush pen. And that one's definitely not waterproof. The fine liner is for sure, but that one kept on re-wetting over and over again. So I kind of took the advantage of it and used it also watered down for my first painting that I did. Because yes, I had to do 2 because I was just not happy with the first one. So I was trying to figure out what to do. Again, the paper says that it's a drawing paper, and I figured that paint would not work very well on it, especially if I diluted it. But then it came with a flow aid, which is kind of a thinner for the acrylic. So I had to use it, so I had to thin down the acrylic, so I had to do washes if I wanted to use all the material that came in the box. So when I started my painting, I tried using everything in a watercolor style, which was a bit tricky, but I managed. And then came the more opaque layers, which were not opaque at all. I was really surprised. I wanted to add trees in front of my mountains, and I couldn't make the difference between the mountains and the trees. Even with the acrylic watered down, I couldn't build the tones. It was always the same tone. So in the end, I got frustrated. I used the fine liner watered down again, and then it didn't work very well. But I remembered when I tried the supplies that when I tried the fine liner and the brush pen on the acrylic, the pure acrylic where there's like 3 layers of it, they worked very well on it. And that's because the acrylic kind of worked as a gesso on this paper. And it took both the fine liner and the brush pen really well. Actually, the gold brush pen on the paper faded away. You didn't see the gold. It ended up being like some kind of yellow ochre or something. But on the dry acrylic, it looked nice and shiny. I ended up just drawing the trees on the acrylic and tried to fade them a bit with water. And it worked somewhat. And then I kind of basically doodled on the rest of the painting because I was just getting very frustrated and I was rushing to finish it because I hated it. It's okay in the end. It's definitely not my favorite painting ever. But then I tried to redeem myself a little bit and try to use the properties that I had discovered, and I ended up painting a Christmas ornament. So I did something very simple. I just sketched the ornament. I covered it with 3 layers of pure acrylic, not even watered down. I used the fine liner to outline it, and I used the zebra brush pen to add the gold embellishment, and that's it. I think the second painting looks better. It's simple, but that's what worked on this paper. So all in all, I do like this box very much because all the different supplies are really good. My only complaint is that the paper does not work with the supplies, which made the challenge really tough. But I'm really looking forward to try this paper with the right supplies. It does say that it works well with acrylic markers, so I tried using my Posca markers on it, which are acrylic markers, and they work very well. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you loved your box as well, if you got one. I'll see you soon with another video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.